Hello everyone, welcome you all. In this video, we will discuss the various units of pressure and their interconversion between them. Okay, so let's start. Pressure is defined as the normal force acts per unit surface area. And if the force is uniform over a flat surface area A, then pressure is defined as force by area. So here F is the magnitude of normal force on area A. And here the force is uniform, that means the force is evenly distributed over every point of the area. Now before going to the units of pressure, let me tell you one thing, that to express unit and dimension of any physical quantity, you must remember unit and dimension of two physical quantities. One is force, whose SI unit is Newton and dimension is m1 L1 T minus 2. And the second one is energy, whose SI unit is Joule and dimension is m1 L2 T minus 2. Now let us write the SI unit of pressure. So SI unit of pressure now will be, SI unit of force is Newton and for area it is meter square. So SI unit of pressure is Newton per meter square. And to this SI unit of pressure, a special name is given called the Pascal. So SI unit of pressure is Newton per meter square or Pascal. Unlike vectors like force, acceleration or velocity that have both magnitude and direction, pressure is a scalar quantity and it is only magnitude. Now, before going to other units of pressure, let us discuss two terms first. One is atmospheric pressure and other is absolute pressure. Atmospheric pressure is the pressure exerted on the surface of the earth by the weight of earth's atmosphere. The atmospheric pressure is a result of the gravitational attraction of earth on gases above its surface. Absolute pressure of a gas or liquid is that total pressure it exerts including the effect of atmospheric pressure. An absolute pressure of 0 corresponds to empty space or a complete vacuum. Later we will discuss the range of pressure we require for different degree of vacuum. The binding and melting points of most common chemical compounds are recorded at 1 atmosphere of pressure. This is the non-SI unit of pressure. We are going to discuss this next. Water has a boiling point of 100 degrees Celsius only at 1 atmosphere of pressure. Here you may note that we do not use a degree mark in reporting Kelvin temperature. When we represent Kelvin, it is only 300 Kelvin and not 300 degree Kelvin. This is wrong. So it is only 300 Kelvin, but for Celsius it is 100 degrees Celsius. The atmospheric pressure varies with weather changes and with elevation. Normal atmospheric pressure at sea level is 1 atmosphere. So atmosphere is a non-SI unit of pressure. We have discussed SI unit of pressure is Newton per meter square or Pascal. Atmosphere and torr are non-SI unit of pressure. Neither torr nor the atmosphere is an SI unit of pressure, but both torr and atmosphere can be converted into Pascal. So now let us see the conversion. 1 atmosphere of pressure equals to 1.01325 into 10 to the power 5 Pascal, and 1 torr equals to 133.322365 Pascal. In metrology, the units of pressure used are bar and millibar, and 1 bar equals to 10 to the power 5 Pascal. So 1 atmosphere of pressure equals to 1.013 into 10 to the power 5 Pascal, and 10 to the power 5 Pascal is 1 bar. So 1 atmosphere equals to 1.013 bar. Now you can express this atmosphere in millibar also. Millibar is 10 to the power minus 3 bar. So you can multiply here 10 to the power 3 and 10 to the power minus 3. So you will get 1 atmosphere equals to 1013 millibar. So till now we have discussed various units of pressure like Newton per meter square or Pascal, atmosphere, torr and bar. Next we will discuss the interconversion between those units. Let's start with atmosphere conversions from atmosphere to different unit of pressure. So we have 1 atmosphere of pressure equals to 1.01325 into 10 to the power 5 Newton per meter square, or this is also equals to 1.01325 into 10 to the power 5 Pascal. So from here you can conclude that 1 Pascal equals to 1 Newton per meter square. Now 1 atmosphere of pressure equals to 1.01325 bar. So from here you can write 1 bar equals to 10 to the power 5 Pascal. Next, 1 atmosphere of pressure equals to 760 torr, or 1 atmosphere of pressure equals to 760 millimeter of mercury. And from here you can write 1 torr equals to 1 millimeter of mercury, and 1 atmosphere of pressure equals to 14.7 pound per inch square. Now let us see some more atmosphere conversion. We have 1 atmosphere equals to 1.01325 into 10 to the power 5 Pascal. Now you can express atmosphere in units of kilopascal. So that will be 101.325 kilopascal. Kilopascal means 10 to the power 3 Pascal. In similar way, you can express atmosphere in units of centipascal, millipascal, micropascal. Centipascal means 10 to the power minus 2 Pascal. Millipascal means 10 to the power minus 3 Pascal. Micropascal means 10 to the power minus 6 Pascal. We have 1 atmosphere equals to 1.01325 bar. Now we can express atmosphere in units of millibar, microbar, like 1013.25 millibar, or you can also in units of express in units of microbar. Millibar means 10 to the power minus 3 bar. Microbar means 10 to the power minus 6 bar. So more atmosphere conversion. 1 atmosphere of pressure equals to 10332.27426 kilogram force per meter square. 1 atmosphere of pressure equals to 1.0332 kilogram force per centimeter square. 1 atmosphere of pressure equals to 1033.2274 gram force per centimeter square. Next we have 1 atmosphere equals to 760 torr, that is equals to 760 millimeter of mercury, or this can also be expressed as 76 centimeter of mercury. Centimeter means 10 to the power minus 2 meter of mercury. Millimeter is the 10 to the power minus 3 meter of mercury. In 1 atmosphere of pressure equals to 29.92 inch of mercury. Here you may note that 1 inch equals to 2.54 centimeter, 1 square inch equals to 6.452 centimeter square, 1 foot square equals to 144 square inch, or this is equals to 0.0929 meter square. Next, let us see bar conversion from bar to other units of pressure. 1 bar equals to 10 to the power 5 Pascal. Now this bar can be expressed in units of kilopascal, centipascal, millipascal, micropascal. In kilopascal it will be 100, and 1 bar will be 10 to the power 7 centipascal, 10 to the power 8 millipascal, and 10 to the power 11 micropascal. So let us see one calculation for millipascal. You have 1 bar equals to 10 to the power 5 Pascal. So you have to now express this bar in millipascal, and millipascal is 10 to the power minus 3 Pascal. So here it is Pascal only. So multiply 10 to the power minus 3 and 10 to the power 3, because this all total is 1. So this 10 to the power minus 3 Pascal will make millipascal, and 10 to the power 3 and 10 to the power 5 will be 10 to the power 8 millipascal. So 1 bar equals to 10 to the power 8 millipascal. Similar way you can calculate kilopascal, centipascal, micropascal. Now 1 bar equals to 10 to the power 5 Newton per meter square. 1 bar equals to 14.5038 pound per square inch. 1 bar equals to 750.0617 torr. 1 atmosphere of pressure equals to 1.01325 bar. 1 bar equals to 1097.1621 kilogram force per meter square, and 1 bar equals to 1.0197 kilogram force per centimeter square. Now let us see torr conversion from torr to different units of pressure. 1 torr equals to 133.322365 Pascal. 1 torr equals to 133.322365 Newton per meter square. 1 bar equals to 750.0617 torr. 1 torr equals to 1 millimeter of mercury, and 1 atmosphere of pressure equals to 760 torr. So 1 torr equals to 1 millimeter of mercury. Now 10 torr equals to 1 centimeter of mercury. Next 1 torr equals to 13.595098 kilogram force per meter square. 1 torr equals to 1.35951 gram force per centimeter square. 1 torr equals to 2.78451 pound force per square foot. 1 torr equals to 25.060505 pound force per square yard. Before concluding the video, let us discuss some more points. A mercury barometer, a device used to measure the pressure of atmosphere. An open tube manometer measures gauge pressure of a gas. So what is gauge pressure? The excess pressure above atmospheric pressure is usually called gauge pressure, and the total pressure is called absolute pressure. So in general, you can say the difference between the absolute pressure and atmospheric pressure is the gauge pressure. The mercury barometer reads the atmospheric pressure in terms of height of the corresponding mercury column is millimeter of mercury or inch of mercury, and a pressure of 1 millimeter of mercury is called 1 torr. But these units, millimeter of mercury and torr, depend on the density of mercury, which varies with the temperature, and on the value of small g, which varies with the location. So the Pascal is the preferred unit of pressure. Here is the list of pressure at some points. Like at center of the sun, it is 2 into 10 to the power 16 Pascal. At center of the earth, it is 4 into 10 to the power 11 Pascal. Highest sustained laboratory pressure 1.5 into 10 to the power 10 Pascal. Deepest ocean trench 1.1 into 10 to the power 8 Pascal. Spike hills on a dance floor 10 to the power 6 Pascal. Automobile tire 2 into 10 to the power 5 Pascal, and best laboratory vacuum is 10 to the power minus 12 Pascal. Gauge pressure of blood. Blood pressure reading such as 130/80 gives the maximum and minimum gauge pressure in the arteries measured in millimeter of mercury or torr. And as the blood pressure varies with vertical position within the body, the standard reference point is the upper arm, which is at the level with heart. Let's see the pressure range for different degree of vacuum. For low vacuum, the pressure range is between 3.3 into 10 to the power 3 Pascal to 10 to the power 5 Pascal. For medium vacuum, it is between 10 to the power minus 1 Pascal to 3.3 into 10 to the power 3 Pascal. For high vacuum, it is from 10 to the power minus 4 Pascal to 10 to the power minus 1 Pascal. For very high vacuum, it is from 10 to the power minus 7 to 10 to the power minus 4 Pascal. For ultra high, from 10 to the power minus 10 to 10 to the power minus 7 Pascal. And for extreme ultra high vacuum, the pressure should be less than 10 to the power minus 10 Pascal. With this, let's stop the video here, and if you want to know the different units of for any physical quantity, do comment in the comment section. Thanks for your time.